Hi everybody, Susie Fido here from Marketing with Ethics, and in this week's Marketing Munch I'm going to show you how to make a 3D mock-up of your lead magnet so that you have a more professional looking finish for your advertising and your sales pages to encourage people to download your lead magnet. To do this, I'm using software called My eCover Design, and this gives a variety of 3D mock-ups available from books to monitors to smartphones, etc. I'll also be using Canva today to show you how you can design your cover without any additional cost of image software. I personally use Photoshop, but in order to help you with keeping the budget lower, I'm going to show you the Canva option. So first of all, let's go over to My eCover. So here we are on My eCover, and as I said, there are many different 3D mock-ups available. And if you scroll through, you can see exactly how they all look. And the blue areas on these would be where your image design would show. In order to make sure that you get this set up correctly, you want to download the template. So for example, let's say we're using the paperback book standing. First of all, you go to the down arrow to download the offline guide. Click on it once again, and it will then download to the bottom of your page here. Then when you're using Canva, you'll also want to know the size dimensions. So if you then click on the measure, it will come up and show you what dimensions you need that image to be. Now bear in mind, with this option you can see the spine of the book. So you want the template because you want to see where the spine finishes and the main part of the book begins. So let's say we want our 3D mock-up looking like this one here. We know now the dimensions are 1160 by 1365. So you go over to Canva. With Canva, you can set up a free account. There are more features available with the paid account, but I've never found any need for it. So this doesn't have to cost you anything. Once you've set up the account, you just click on Use Custom Dimensions. Now let me just double check again. It was 1160 by 1365. So it's 1160 by 1365, and you want to make sure that it says PX, which is for pixels, and click on Design. So this opens up a new page which has your image with the dimensions you want. As you can see here, 1160 by 1365, but you want to upload the template to make sure your positioning of your book cover is correct. To do this, you simply go to Uploads, select Upload Your Own Images. Now I actually have a folder specifically for the 3D image templates, and this one was called Paperback Book Standing. So I'll scroll down to find that, and here it is. So click on that, and it's now uploading it, as you can see by this icon here. Now that it's uploaded, you just click on it and it will bring it across automatically. Reposition it to make sure it takes up the whole page. And you can see here it says spine and front. The one issue you have with this is because this is a white line to show the edge of the spine on a white background, that line won't show. So what you can do is go to Backgrounds and just select a default color. And as you can see now, you can see exactly where the spine finishes. Then you simply create it how you would like the cover to look. So I'm going to go back to the Uploads tab because, as you can see, we've got here the Facebook ads winning recipe. I'm going to show you how we can create that. Click on that. I'm going to let that take up all the space. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make this more transparent. That way, this is just temporary so that I can actually see the line going down still and see where the writing needs to be placed. Now I'm going to go into text. And you can choose here from all these different kinds, and as you can see, these are all free. So you can choose all different kinds of fonts, different sizes, or you can simply put the text in yourself and choose your own font, your own sizing and colouring. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's choose this one here. Let's make it a bit bigger. If you notice, there's 3 different types of font here. Now you have the option up here to ungroup, so you can now ungroup them and it can share each bit separately. So you then click on just one, Let's move that down there out the way. We want this one up here. Let's keep that nice and central. You can see a line come down there when it's there. So that could be the. And this one is Facebook ads. And then let's have this one here. Let's move that down a little bit. Winning recipe. Again, I may decide I actually want to change the font that's being used. The reason why you want to ungroup, if you don't, when you make any changes to either the color, the font type, or the size, it will redo the whole thing. And we only want to change certain parts of it. So let's say we want it in whatever kind of font that says. Let's change the size of it. Let's move the whole thing up a bit. Now, like I say, I would put a lot more time into this, but this is just simply to show you how simple it can be done. I also have another image that I tend to use, so let me just upload another image here. So again, click on upload your own image. I'm going to go back to ebooks, and I've got my ebook images, and there's my chef. Click on the chef and it will put him in, and again you just resize and position as you want. Let's move him down a bit so that I can group these together. Move them up a bit. And then move the chef up. He's nice and central. Now, because you've got a spine, you're also going to want the spine text to be showing. What you can do is copy this, so copy. You can then turn it. You can extend it, and then you can make it smaller. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing here because obviously it will take some time. And you move that over to there. So let's say we're done there. Now what you need to do is just move that out because you want to delete that off. So make sure you're on the template. So delete that so it doesn't show. So let's take it off out the way. And then this background, you want to make sure that it's nice and clear again. If you notice, you now can't see the writing that I've got because I forgot to change the font. So let's change the font here to white. And you just simply go in to the bar at the top. It's not letting me pick up the word that, so let's just move that a little bit. Let's move that up a bit more. Make sure it's all nice and central. Let's move this up, make sure it's central. And move there. So there you go, there's a pretend mock-up. Once you've got that, you click on download. And it does say to recommend downloading as PNG, and that's fine. So click on download. Let's get rid of that because we're not worried about sharing it with anyone else. And you can see the download has appeared at the bottom. Now I'm going to add that, if you bear with me, to my folder so it's easy to find. And now we want to go back over to my e-cover. So let's go back over there. Let's close that down. Now we want to select the cover to actually create the mock-up. So to do that, you click on the white arrow in the green circle. Next, you want to upload the image you've just created. So click on Upload Images. Now I'm going to go to eBooks. And I called this mock-up example. So let's click on that and it will now upload that for me. Once it's there, click on it. It will automatically add it to the template on the My eCover, and then you reposition it. I'm going to make this smaller just so you can see, because you want to make sure it fills the whole thing. And you can just see down here the dotted line, so you can see what part will appear in the spine and what part will appear in the main part. Once you've done that, you can then either save your file, but on this one I'm just going to click on Finalize, and it will now go off and create your 3D mock-up. With my e-cover design, you can either look at a monthly subscription if you're going to be creating a lot of 3D designs, or you can simply download just the one mock-up you've created, so to do it on an ad hoc basis, whichever suits your budget best. And there you have the final design. So if I make that a bit smaller, you can see the whole thing. And as you can see, it's automatically made the spine with the Facebook ads there and the image there. This automatically defaults with a white background. My personal recommendation would be to click on transparent here. And then you can download this and use this with any color background because it only takes the shape of the actual ebook. So then just click on download. And as you can see, that's now downloading at the bottom. And when I click on it, here is the final image. And that's all there is to it. That is how to create a 3D mock-up of your lead magnet. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel where we share many hints and tips to help you to succeed online. This is Susie Fido from Marketing with Ethics, signing out for this week, and thank you for watching.